Have you noticed that walking does not improve your balance the way it used to? Some people walk every morning, they move more, they stay active, yet they still feel unsteady, especially when changing direction, stepping off a curb, or turning in the kitchen. And sometimes, even after months of walking, they still shuffle, they still wobble, and they still feel like their body reacts slower than their mind. The truth is this: walking is good for your heart, your joints, your circulation, your energy. But walking alone is not enough to retrain your balance after 60. Balance is not just muscle strength. Balance is a system. It is your feet, your brain, your nerves, and your body communicating instantly with each other. And when that communication becomes slow or unclear, you start to shuffle, you start to hesitate, and you feel like your steps are not fully under your control. But here is the good news. There are 3 very simple movements that directly target this balance control system. These are not complicated exercises. You do not need equipment. You do not need to go outside. And these movements can work faster than walking because they retrain the nervous system itself, not just the muscles. In today's video, you will learn a 3-move routine that helps your body respond faster, stabilize quicker, and regain balance confidence step by step. And the best part is, you can do these movements right inside your home. No gym, no long sessions, just targeted balance activation. Before we start the first movement, you need to understand one key reason why balance declines with age. This part alone will make every exercise you do today make more sense. As we get older, most people assume balance declines simply because our legs are weaker. And yes, leg strength plays a role, but it is not the real reason most seniors begin to shuffle or feel unstable. The main problem is that the communication between your feet, ankles, joints, and your brain becomes slower over time. This communication system is called proprioception. Think of proprioception like your internal GPS. It tells your brain instantly where your body is in space and how fast you are shifting your weight. When you were younger, this system worked automatically without any effort. Your brain received clear signals and reacted instantly. But as we age, especially if we sit more, if we move less, or if we repeat only one type of movement every day, these signals fade. The sensors become less active, the response becomes slower, and your body loses the micro-adjustments that keep you steady. This is why walking alone is not enough. Walking uses one predictable pattern: forward, and forward only. But balance in real life is not just forward. Balance requires side correction, sudden direction change, stepping onto slightly uneven surfaces, turning quickly, reaching sideways, shifting weight to one leg without falling, and reacting to small changes instantly. Walking does not train those reactions. Walking does not retrain the nervous system to respond faster. Walking only repeats one direction. Balance, after 60, must be trained directly. And the good news is, your nervous system can be reactivated. Your proprioception sensors can wake back up. And when they wake up, balance improves faster, shuffling decreases, and your confidence returning with every step. That is exactly what these 3 movements are designed to do. They are simple, they are targeted, and they directly stimulate the parts of your balance system that walking cannot reach. Now that you understand why balance declines, let us begin with the first movement. This will wake up the balance sensors at your feet and ankles before we progress to more challenging positions. For this first movement, we are going to place your body in a position that forces your brain to re-engage those tiny stabilizing muscles and sensors inside your feet and ankles. This is called heel-to-toe standing, and it is one of the fastest ways to wake up your balance system. How to do it? Stand next to a sturdy surface, such as the back of a chair, a countertop, or a heavy table for safety. Place one foot directly in front of the other, so that the heel of your front foot is touching the toes of your back foot. Stand tall. Keep your eyes looking forward. If you can safely do so, lighten your support and try balancing in this position without holding on. Your goal is to hold this heel-to-toe position for up to 20 seconds. If 20 seconds feels too difficult, start with just 3 to 5 seconds and gradually work your way up. If having your heel touching your toe feels too unstable, you can begin with a small gap of 2 or 3 inches between your feet. Over time, narrow that gap until you reach the full heel-to-toe stance. What this is doing inside your body. This position forces your balance system to work much harder than standing with feet side by side. It narrows your base of support, which forces your brain to detect subtle changes in your center of gravity and activate tiny stabilizing muscles around your feet, ankles, knees, and hips. These tiny muscles are often asleep in older adults because normal walking rarely challenges them this way. Many seniors are surprised how difficult this feels at first. That is normal. That difficulty is a sign that your balance system is finally being trained in the direction it actually needs. Perform this on both sides. 1 foot forward for 20 seconds, then switch feet and repeat. Practice this several times per week. Balance is not about perfection. It is about waking up communication in your body again. In the next movement, we are going to teach your body how to shift weight fully from side to side. And this is one of the most important missing skills in seniors who shuffle. Now that your balance sensors are awake, we need to retrain one of the most important movement patterns that prevents shuffling, the ability to shift your weight fully to each side. Most seniors who shuffle do not shuffle because the legs are weak. They shuffle because they do not fully shift weight onto one leg when they step. This is why this second movement is so powerful. How to do it? Stand facing a countertop, a table, or a sturdy surface. Place both hands lightly on it for comfort and support. Keep your feet about hip width apart. Now gently shift all your weight to one side until you clearly feel most of your body weight supported by one leg. Lift the opposite foot slightly off the ground. Then slowly shift your weight to the other side, and lift the other foot. Continue shifting side to side. Do this slowly and intentionally. The key is not speed, the key is full shifting. Most older adults shift only halfway, and this is why they remain unstable. So, feel the weight. Truly move over each leg. Aim to perform 20 weight shifts. If 20 is too much, start with 5 or 6 and slowly progress over time. Why this works? Every time you shift to one leg, your brain must recenter your balance. This is the exact same skill needed for walking, stepping off a curb, turning in the kitchen, or stepping around furniture at home. When you improve side-to-side control, your walking gait becomes smoother. You stop dragging your feet, and you stop shortening your steps to play safe. This movement trains your confidence to place weight on one leg, which is the foundation for stepping strongly and clearly. In our final movement, we are going to combine everything you just trained into one single challenge that integrates the entire balance response system. This final movement brings everything together. You have already activated your balance sensors. You have retrained your body to shift weight correctly. Now we are going to challenge your balance by asking your nervous system to manage your center of gravity on just one leg. This is the skill required in real life. Every time you walk, climb stairs, step into the shower, or even stand from a chair. How to do it? Stand close to a sturdy countertop or chair. Lift one foot gently off the floor and shift all of your weight into the standing leg. Hold the countertop lightly with one finger if needed, but avoid leaning heavily on it. Try to balance for up to 20 seconds. Then switch sides and repeat. If 20 seconds feels too difficult, start with 3 to 5 seconds and slowly increase over time. Practice this daily if possible. The more consistent the practice, the faster your nervous system adapts. Why this works? Standing on one leg forces your brain to activate the greed. Stabilizer muscles in your hips, core, knees, ankles, and feet, all at the same time. These muscles must fire together in one coordinated pattern. This is real balance training. This is what reduces the urge to shuffle. This is what restores confidence when you walk outdoors, step down a curb, or turn quickly. Most people cannot hold this for very long in the beginning. That is normal. Balance is a skill, not a test you pass once. The more you practice, the more stable you become. Your balance system improves not because of force or strength, but because your nervous system relearns how to react faster. Now that you have completed all 3 movements, let us talk about how often you should train them and how long it takes before you begin to feel real change. Now that you have learned all three moves, the most important part is consistency. Balance training is not about intensity. It is not about pushing harder. It is about teaching your nervous system to communicate faster and more clearly again. Small amounts done regularly will always outperform doing long workouts once in a while. You do not need to spend a long time every day. Start with just 5 minutes a day. That is enough to stimulate your balance system. You can even break it into 2 sessions, 2 or 3 minutes in the morning and 2 or 3 minutes in the evening. As your confidence grows, you can gradually increase the time. Many people begin to notice small improvements in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. Walking feels smoother, steps feel more secure, turning feels less risky, and after 6 to 12 weeks of practice, the changes become much more noticeable. These 3 moves are not here to replace walking. Walking is still important for your heart, circulation, joints, and overall movement. But these moves support your walking. They give your nervous system the ability to respond better, so you feel stable while walking, not just active. Remember, your body does not stop learning at 60, 70, or 80. Your nervous system can still adapt, rebuild, and improve when you give it the right signals. These 3 moves are the signals your brain needs. In our final section of this video, I will share a message that I tell all of my senior patients because this mindset alone can change how you approach your mobility for the rest of your life. Then, I will show you what we will be covering in the next video in this balance series. Your balance is not gone. It is not broken. It is not too late. Your body still remembers how to move well. It simply needs the right reminders. These 3 simple moves are not just exercises, they are communication drills. They reconnect your brain and your feet so your body can react faster, stabilize quicker, and walk with confidence again. Do not worry if you feel shaky at first. Do not worry if you can only hold a few seconds. That shaky feeling means your nervous system is learning. Every repetition is progress. Every session is building stronger signals. And step by step, a few minutes at a time, you will begin to feel those small victories. Smoother stepping, longer stride length, easier turning, and less hesitation. If you found this video helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next session. And tell me in the comments which move felt the hardest for you today. Heel-to-toe standing, weight shifts, or single leg standing. In the next video, we are going to go deeper into side-to-side stability, because this is where most seniors fall, not forward, but sideways. I will show you how to strengthen lateral balance in a safe and simple way at home so that everyday movements like turning in the kitchen, stepping around furniture, or moving through crowded places feel easier and more controlled. Thank you for spending this time working on your balance with me today. Keep practicing, keep moving. You can improve at any age.